All right, Vincent, you said last week that if you could play one more game in college, it would be this week against Michigan. Now, why is that? Why is this the big game?
For a lot of reasons, there's not a lot of bad blood, but everybody knows that we had Coach Hoke, and he left and went to Michigan last year. So just knowing that that'd be like a big game for them this season, I think that's something that a lot of us wish we could go back and play. So I think that'd be one of the biggest games in their schedule this year.
And just a huge game for the program as well.
Oh yeah, definitely. There's a lot. Michigan has a great program, a lot of tradition, a lot of history, and for us to go out there and take them on and knock them off, I think that'll be real big for the Aztec program.
When Coach Hoke got to San Diego State, that was your third year with the Aztecs?
Yeah,
is that right?
Third year.
How much did he change? How much did he change the mentality, the approach, and just the stigma of Aztec football?
It was a big change, from the first week he got there. I still remember the first meeting he walked in, and he said, this is how it's going to be, this is what we're going to be about, and he said you can buy into it or you can pretty much leave, So he changed the whole mentality there, and he wanted everybody to buy into what he was talking about. He's a great coach. He knows what he's doing, and he knows how to lead.
So he laid down the law with that raspy voice.
Yeah. He laid it down quick.
Okay.
He wanted to make sure that we was all on one page.
Did everyone was it instant? Did most guys buy in, or someone was like, what? Who is this guy?
Everybody pretty much bought in right away. We knew what we wanted to do. A lot of the older guys in the crew, we knew what we wanted to do. We hadn't been to a bowl game, we hadn't did the things that we wanted to do from our freshman year. So it was like, well, he seems like the real deal. So we need to buy into what we need.
When it came to setting goals, what did he tell you your expectations should be?
Nothing less than first the championship.
Okay.
He never made it to where that could be out the picture. He made that something that we should strive for every day, and nothing less than a bowl game.
How did he make you a better player?
He made me a better player just by helping me understand my job and what I need to do, in the offense, on the teams, whatever I needed to do to help the team win. And just making sure that I perfected the things that come close to perfecting the things that I did on the field.
All right, so last year you guys get rumors towards the end of the year that, of course, there's an opening at Michigan, and there was no doubt that was Coach Hoke's dream job.
Yeah.
Are you surprised? I mean, what did you guys think when the rumors? What did he tell you guys when the rumors were out there about him being a candidate?
We was hearing that, kind of from the time he got there and that type of thing, because we knew Michigan was his dream job, and we was hearing all the stuff all along every few weeks or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But it was kind of tough on a lot of the dudes, because a lot of the younger guys that he recruited,
right.
They was like, well, we're hearing all this talk about Coach Hoke being a great coach here and trying to turn things around here, but I'm also hearing that he's trying to leave. So I remember a lot of the young guys would call me and they were like, I don't know if I want to stay committed and that type of thing. So it was kind of a different deal, but that's all part of everything that happens and that type of thing. But that's just how it goes.
Well, what did he tell you? What did he tell you guys when this is coming out and you're reading the stories and you're hearing it in the radio, you're seeing it on TV? What did he tell you guys about his future with the Aztecs?
He just let us know that he'd be here, and he'd say things are good, just focus on what we got to do right now. And we couldn't worry about that at that time, because we had a championship, we wanted to go after the championship and all that stuff too. So it was we couldn't really focus on that. The guys that were on the team then, that we knew what we wanted to do. So it was like, if he's leaving, whatever. But right now we got to focus on this season and this year. So that's how we felt.
So how did you guys find out that he had taken the job?
I think I heard on TV or something like that. I don't know. I forgot how.
So nothing from the school. It wasn't from Coach Hoke directly.
Not directly, but he was. I think I heard it in the media or whatever. Like we kind of found out, and I remember going to the school and somebody was like, Coach Hoke took the job, and I was like, so whatever.
What was seriously? Listen, and it's different for you because you know what? Because you're gone. You were a senior. You had the draft to look forward to. It wasn't a situation where you come back to the school. What was your initial thought? What was thought around your teammates about Hoke leaving? After what he preaches to you guys about what it means to be an Aztec and all that.
I mean, it was kind of mixed feelings at first, but we understand that happens in college football. You know what I mean? So, you got somebody chasing their dream job.
Right.
You can't really knock them for that. But at the same time, me, I was done there. So it was like,
it's different for you.
It's different for me in the sense that I'm not gonna have to worry about it, but I still worry about it. But the thing that I felt the most was the younger guys, because we had a lot of younger guys who believed in Coach Hoke and who they really felt that this is their time to really do something at San Diego State. A program that has been kind of on the slump for a lot of years or whatever, as people say. But I just felt for them because they everybody put a lot of trust and hope.
So safe to say some guys were resentful then when he left for Michigan?
Yeah, I think so. A lot of guys, they were like, well, what can we do? And a lot of guys were like, man, I wish Coach Hoke was staying. He did a lot for the program in those 2 years that he was there. He's a great coach. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to turn things around, and he did that in a short amount of time there. So that's where a lot of guys were looking. Well, what are we going to do now?
I know you're still close with the guys. Once an Aztec, always an Aztec.
Yeah.
You go to the games when your schedule with the Chargers is going to permit. But what's the mindset now? How personal is this game to some of those guys on that team? I know Lindley said it's not personal. It's not Hoke suiting up. It's me against that Michigan defense. How personal is this game?
I think in some ways it is personal. I mean, everybody knows the whole Coach Hoke thing. I mean, that's going to be blown up no matter what. You know what I mean? But you talk to guys like Ryan, they just want to go out and play football. It's another game to them, and Michigan's on the schedule, so this is who we got to knock out this week. So it's nothing like we know Coach Hoke was there, we know the whole thing, but it's nothing to take too personal. It's still football. We still. I'm sure when they're out there seeing him, they're gonna say hi to Coach Hoke, and just like old times. You know what I mean? So it's still a game. They still gotta go out and do their thing, but it's just another game, I think.
Okay, I want you to break it down for me now. In your opinion, why do the Aztecs have a chance to win this game on the road? 2-3-0 teams.
2-3-0 teams. I mean, it's been a while since the Aztecs have been 3-0. A lot of people just thought, oh, we went to the bowl game last year. This is gonna be it, and that type of thing. A lot of people said that, but I mean, Rocky Long, he's taken over, and in my opinion, he's just as good. As Hoke in this area. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to turn programs around just as well. So I think he's definitely leading them in the right direction. He has them on the right track right now, and I'm sure he's really hyped for this game. So I think they're in good hands, and they know what they're doing, and they got a lot to show this weekend.
Your former quarterback Ryan Lindley, how underrated is he? It seems like he's finally getting some attention from some national people, but how good a quarterback is Ryan Lindley?
I think in my opinion he's very underrated. He's a real leader. He knows how to lead people and how to get guys to buy into the things that we need to do. Like our offense, we had a real explosive offense last year, and he was the leader of that. He made sure that we all knew what we were doing, our adjustments and that type of thing. But he's a real competitor as well. He wants to win, and he likes to rally the guys around and get them ready to win. He knows what he's doing. Has a rocket arm. He knows how to fit it into where it needs to be and put it right on the money. So I think he's a very, very underrated quarterback.
Okay, and speaking of a lot to show, I know that you haven't had your chance to show what you can do for the Chargers yet. You've had the hamstring injury out of camp. How are you coming along right now in your own progression?
I'm feeling real good right now.
Okay.
I'm just happy that I'm healthy, pretty much. That's you can't do your job if you're not healthy. So I think that's a big thing with me. Just making sure I'm still on the field, making sure I'm able to get the offense down and take care of what I need to do. So whenever they call my name, I'm ready to do my job.
And what's the biggest thing you've learned so far since the time that you had been there? I mean, and how is it to go ahead and how easy is it for you, or how were you able to pick up the playbook?
I think the first week I was sitting out my hamstring. Actually took the time to actually write out all the plays, and got with Vincent and Patrick and just asked them, what do I do? I had a real chance to sit down and look at how everything went, and I think that helped me, understand the offense a lot faster. But it was unfortunate I was out, even more. But I think that time, that first week, that's when I really picked up the offense and really understood it.